Hello, welcome to the next edition of the Wednesday special. Today we're going to be trying out Rakdos Waste Not. I think this deck could be relatively decent. It's one of, I think, the best way of building Waste Not in the Pioneer format, because losing out on Kroxa, I think, is a huge deal for the deck, right? It gives the deck extra reach. It plays well with Waste Not, and having some red cards makes a lot of sense, especially in the sideboard. But and Kolaghan's Command's another great card as well. So, and I don't think it takes too much out of the mana base to make this work, to add that slight bit of red splash. So that's what we're trying out today. The new card, of course, is the brand new Bat God, Azlate's Deepest Betrayal. So that's what we're trying today. If you guys like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you're good for future videos. Smash that like button. Make sure you also, like I said, sub so we get to 1,000 subs. We ain't already past 700. Let's say next stop, my milestone is 1,000. So let's get there together. And let's break down the list and see the deck in action. So the list in general, we have 2 of the new Bat God. I want to have enough to actually showcase it, but I realize too many copies of it is a net negative for the deck and its ability to actually perform. It is a 5-drop, so normally this deck plays 1 5-drop, and that's Tier Grid. So instead of Tier Grid, we're going to try out the new Bat God. Also, I think I cut a Rankles Prank for another one, so it's like cutting a 4-drop for a 5-drop. That's within a MV reasonable approach. But like I said, this deck definitely, I think, benefits from Kroxa. We run 3 copies of Kroxa because it's a 2-drop. That also makes their opponent discard and triggers Waste Not, especially since you really kind of want to have 2 3-drops. And it kind of helps, I guess, because a 2-drop and a 1-drop you could do on turn 3. So you get to, make them discard 2, get Waste Not, 2 Waste Not triggers. We have 3 Go Blanks, also helps with double triggering of Waste Not. Go for the Throat, Heartless Act is our choice of removal. We have a decent amount of quote-unquote sweepers. We have Meathook Massacre. We have Extinction Event, 2 main, 2 side. Then we have 3 Rankles Prank. That's kind of acts like a quote-unquote Wrath, right? Because it makes each player sack 2 creatures, which is pretty reasonable. We have Thoughtseize Duress, because they're just really good. Liliana the Veil is repeatable. Waste Not triggers. Davriel is a way to apply pressure on our opponent while we're making them discard. Mana base, 24 lands, 2 of which are the Sanitariums. And we have some budget-friendly options in here. So even though the deck is still like close to $500, but we still have stuff like Dragon Skull Summit, which is relatively cheap for Rakdos land. We have Canyon Slow, we just Slug, because we do want Castle Lochwain, and we want to be able to have enough swamps to make a ETB untapped. Sideboard, we have Clean to Dust in case we face a deck that wants their graveyard. We want to be able to exile the key pieces from the graveyard. 2 Duresses against control. We'll probably end up cutting stuff like Heartless Act. Probably keep Go for the Throat in. We have 1 Abrade for aggro decks. Brutality, also pretty decent against control and can kill small creatures. 2 Damping Spirits for Lotus Field. 3 Fry as our choice for quote-unquote volley option, because it also can help us against control to get most of their quote-unquote creatures, right? Because they use Shark Typhoon, the Emperor makes white tokens, so we still can hit their tokens when we're cutting our Go for the Throats, right? For Fries. So, and we can still hit their Planeswalkers, so we're not necessarily going down on removal. We have 2 Extinction Events for the aggro matchups, and we have 2 Chandras also for control, because it's uncounterable, and it applies pressure each turn. That is our Rakdos Waste Not deck. Let's see the deck in action. Coast Skrell passes, so he's probably on Esper Greasefang. Blood Crypt untapped. Duress. Oh, he's on this deck. Takes Staggering Insight, say go. Plays a Waste. Boon passes. Summit, Waste Not, say go. Coast, Staggering Insight, hits me, take it, passes. Blood Crypt, tapped, say go. Okay. Goes to combat, hits me, attempt to kill it. Stubborn Denial, sure. Awkward that Go for the Throat does not kill this. We do not draw a land, which is what we want. Go blank, play castle, pass, hits me, down to 7. Play Meathook Massacre, okay, slip out the back. Another Staggering Insight, Sentinel's Eyes. So now my Meathook Massacre has to be another power. Another land I need. Oh, actually, we're just dead. Okay, there's a first time for everything, which is losing to a Skrell. So I guess we bring in Duress, a Braid. That actually is good. I think EE is not as important. Maybe Meathook is just worse than EE, though. I gotta go down and Go for the Throat for Clean, just because he does have a escape card. I don't like that. Hive, Thoughtseize. Take Hoplite, say go. Island passes. We drew both our bat gods. Play Croxa, pass the turn. Fortress passes. Blood Crypt, that is nice. That gets me to these bat. Duress, Stubborn Denial. We will pay. We got nothing else to do with our mana. You probably should have just surged, to be honest. Take the Obsession, say go. Passes. Play a Sanitarium, say go. Probably gonna, flash in the Cryptomancer. So we'll do this on his end step. Probably pitch his other Sanitarium, because we need to get to this bat. All right, pumps. Or not really pumps, but gives it just the ability to draw cards. So everyone draw. Get rid of the Sanitarium. I guess I could tap down, play this new Sanitarium, play bat. Yeah, let's get rid of the bat. Watch me draw land. Liliana. Okay, we're here to play bat, so that's all that matters. Sanitarium, keep the new one. Play bat, say go. Coast, Surge, White Paws, passes. Why play the Surge? Play the Swamp. I don't think I need to care about his graveyard, so I think I Lily. Uptick, go to combat, attack, pass the turn, passes. So I think I just Croxa and make him discard his last card. Uptick Lily, go to combat, hit ya, pass the turn. Staggering Insight, seems pretty reasonable. Probably going to get him an aura that makes him unblockable. So now I can get some damage through, draw some cards. It hits a Lily, that's fine. Take it. Play Urborg, Davriel, loot, let's exchange our Lily. So he dies, right? And yep, he had to sack the White Paws. All right, run it back, I think. Hollow Fountain, untap, passes. Waste Not, Swamp, Thoughtseize. All right, protects his hand, seems good. Fortress, passes. Summit, Waste Not, say go. Plays a Cryptomancer, plays a Combat Research, and a Form, so now it's unblockable. Hits me for 1. So the question is, do I play a Slug this turn and Croxa? Do I play Castle and go blank? Plays an Island. He has 2 cards in hand, so I think I go blank. Now that makes it a little bit less awkward. So I don't even need to worry about the Slug. Go blank. He might have a counter though. All right, make a zombie and draw a card. Armor. That's a really fast clock. Hits me for 4. Take it. Passes. Lily. Play the Lily. Cryptomancer. Backs up this one. So now my minus looks a lot worse. But I still have to do it. So he sacks the weaker one. I think I played Blood Crypt tapped and attack. Say go. The slow guy could always cycle. Hopefully find something better. Hits me for 5. Puts it to the bottom. Plays a Hollow Fountain and a White Paws. Passes. So I think my turn is Croxa. Hit you for 3. Cycle the Slug. Uptick Lily. So I think Duress is now my weakest card. Play Castle. Leave up Clean to Dust. Say go. Staggering Insight. That's a problem. So that's flying. All right, he wins. No, I think I'm going to be at 2. And what's good about this move is he's going to think he wins. Oh, he only attacks with a 1. That's fine. So we're still going to gain the 3. So we want that in our yard anyways. I would attack with the White Paws. I mean, so he goes to 21. We go to 5. Plays a Waste. Passes. A Lily would be nice here. That's like my best draw. Thoughtseize. So I think I lead off with Croxa. Okay, Spell Pierce. We draw. Minus Lily. Play a castle. And we lose. There could be an argument that I should have attacked with the zombie first, but there's no way he's gonna block a Light Paw for a zombie when he's at 21. So, but this deck does feel pretty decent for the first match, even though it was a very long match. Yeah, hit me. And we die. So at least we lose to one of my pet decks. So 0-1. Let's get into the next. Farmland. Passes. Hive. Thoughtseize. Take a Deluge, I guess. Say go. Vantress, passes. Urborg, Waste Not, say go. Watch him top deck a veto. Nope. Fortress, passes. Duress, there's the veto. Say go. We would like a land at some point. Iganju, passes. That is not a land. Pass the turn. Here comes a Deluge. So we know he still has a Supreme Verdict, which is kind of a dead card. Field of Ruin, passes. Extinction Event, that's not helpful. We pass. Do you field me? Nope, draws a couple cards. It's so surprising how the difference of a sorcery to an instant makes this card Pioneer playable. Plays a Restless, and passes. Another 3-drop. I guess we just pass. Go ahead, he scries. So we're definitely going to pitch a EE. It does nothing. But once we get a mana, this hand should be able to go. Get rid of Extinction Event. Deserted Beach. Teferi. Upticks Teferi. Passes. Blood Crypt. Untapped. Go blank. Make disappear. Yep. Pass the turn. We have no way of stopping this Teferi though. Alright, pops my Hive. Grab a Swamp. Untaps. Uses Teferi. Passes. Go blank. Absorb. You pass the turn. The Wandering Emperor. Alright, hits me. Take it. Davriel. Of course. Thoughtseize. Make disappear. Sacking a token. Makes a shark. So it's like a trade-off there. That's fine. We will not pay. Play Croxa. We get to draw a card. Not a land. Okay. That's how this is going to go. Upticks Teferi. Cycles a shark. Plays another Shark Typhoon. Actually, wait, he just casted a Shark Typhoon. Made a 6/6 shark. That seems good. So we go to 11 to 9. We draw a tap land. That'll be helpful in the future. So I think I have to go for a removal spell. Even though Teferi is technically gonna ultimate. Yep, there's the emblem. If he plays another Teferi, I think I'm off. Of course. Alright, I'm off. So this matchup, we have Rye, Duress, Chandra, Meat Hook out, EE out. We have these 4 come out. Probably up a Brutality and then run it like that. You could also argue a Cling to Dusk. Maybe. Over Colgan's command, Brutality. Run it like that. Swamp, Thoughtseize, take, make disappear, say go. Tap land, passes. Thoughtseize, take absorb. Play our tap land, say go. Hollow Fountain, untapped, passes. Summit, go blank. Pass the turn. Otawara, passes. Swamp, say go. Tap farmland, passes. Play a tap Blood Crypt, say go. Plains, passes. Urborg, Chandra, uptick Chandra, say go. Memory Deluge, that's why we brought in Cling to Dust. Get Lost, okay, passes. Play the Den, pass the turn, go ahead and Cling to Dust. The Memory Deluge, ping ya. Castle Vantress, passes. Davriel, minus Davriel, pass the turn. The Wandering Emperor, fry it, pass the turn. Hit you to 5, 15, play Deserted Beach. I'm assuming he's going to get in a Davriel here. Question is, do I want to eat this? Maybe. Fry it. Make you discard. Play a tap land. So if he has Shark Typhoon pitched, he has to have an answer for this Den. We just pass. Another shark. I guess eat the Wandering Emperor. Draw a card. So assuming the shark's going to come in at Davriel, or you hit my face, I would just hit the face, honestly. Davriel is kind of useless. You're at 3, you have 3 cards in hand. Plays a Fortress. Looks like Teferi. Sure. Upticks. Croxa. You got a March. That's what it looks like. Nope. Deluge. So I think now I'm going to just Den here, right? He has 1 mana open. He's less likely to be able to do anything to my Den. Then I could crack a map. The other possibility is I Liliana downtick. But I think I need to get in at the Teferi. Croxa. We will bend the Croxa. Go to combat. Both attacking Teferi. Say go. Now I could Liliana downtick. Feel okay. And I have this map as a target now. So that's good. Hits me for 5. We take it. Wrinkles Prank. Wait a minute. Use the map. Bend the Croxa. Hit you for 2. We will cast Wrinkles Prank. Stack. Discard. No, wait. No. Lose 4. Play Wrinkles Prank. Just might sprock whatever counterspells he has left. Probably the Memory Deluge, actually. Okay. That means now we get to Liliana. Uptick. Say go. Get Lost. Okay. So he goes down 2 cards. We have Croxa. If we top deck a land, we could also turn on the Den. He is still getting pinged by our Chandra emblem that I completely have forgotten about at this point. What do you got? Teferi? Brimaz. Okay. That clogs up the board. So we go ahead and Croxa. Eat up the art a little bit. Counter. Absorb. Sure. Draw a card. I don't think I could afford to attack. I mean, I play the Thoughtseize, I should say. Okay, plays a land. Deserted Beach. Goes to combat. Hits me for 3 or 4. Right. This has to be a joke. Turn on the Den. Crack a map. Duress. Bennett. I don't need it. Crack the map. Blood Crypt. Might be losing this one. I can't beat the Brimaz. Unfortunate events with all these Thoughtseizes. I think this is a decent matchup. It's just we got land screw game 1, and now we drew 2 Thoughtseizes when we don't need any of this. Alright, so we chalk ourselves, we beat ourselves. Okay, so 0-2 with the deck. Let's get into the next. Canyon, say go. Plains, passes. Summit, Waste Not, say go. Field of Ruin, Spirited Companion, Sanitarium, play Lily, minus, say go. Plains, Archon of Emeria, uptick Lily, get rid of Meat Hook, gets rid of a Lay Down the Arms, sure. We draw a Swamp, that's great news. So now we get to cast this, all modes. Get rid of Lily, go for the throat. We just pass the turn. Fields me. Seems like a good move because you don't want me to keep using that. We'll grab a mountain, I guess. Passes. Play the Hive. Uptick the Lily. So we get mana. We pass the turn. Charming Prince. Seems decent. Scries 2. 1 top, 1 bottom. Passes. Castle. Uptick Lily. And we just pass. Plays a Plains. Goes to combat. Passes. Wrinkles Prank. Each player sacks 2. Loses 4. Uptick Lily. Say go. Puts Yorion in hand. Passes. Thoughtseize. Got game 1. Against mono white. I guess Fry gets most of his stuff. Cut go for the throat. EE seems a little sus. And Meat Hook seemed a little sus. So maybe go for throat's better. And for choice of speaker, maybe a Chandra. Because he does go relatively big-ish. Brutality's an option as well. But I think I just run it like that. Plains. Rabies. Makes a clue. Passes. Swamp. Thoughtseize. That's awkward. Fight took Skyclave. It makes him less mana efficient, right? Because he has to tap out for obfuscation. But I could deal with Skyclave, so we'll get rid of obfuscation. Plains. Hits me. Take it. Dragon Skull. Summit. Say go. Cracks the clue. Nick those. Gets Yorion in hand. Passes. After hitting me for 1. Sanitarium. I think I Lily. Uptick. I get rid of Wrinkles Prank. This will bait him for the Skyclave appetizers. And then I just Wrinkle Prank. Plains. Here's the Skyclave. It hits me for 1. Take it. Takanuma. Wrinkles Prank. Each loop 4 life and sack. Say go. Okay, Portable Hold to deal with the token. Skrell's Hive. That is a problematic card. Because I can't answer it. So Croaks is not really helpful. I could Lily. Uptick. Doesn't seem great. So I think I go blank. That gets him to 1 card. So now he has to choose between keeping Yorion and the Eternal Wanderer, right? So we pass. And he got rid of the Eternal Wanderer. So he has Yorion in hand. So he could blink this Portable Hole if he really wants to. Passes. Play Castle. I still want a second Red Source. Lily. Uptick. Get rid of Croxa. Wait a minute. Get rid of Davriel. Play the Croxa. Get rid of your Yorion. Say go. Spirited Companion. Redraws. Come on, give me a red source off the top. I'm assuming this goes at, yep, Lily. Take it. That is a red source for next turn. I guess I could have Sanitarium, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just draw a card. There's an untapped red, but I don't need it anymore. So we just pass. What'd you top deck? Obfuscation? Charming Prince. So you can't really blink anything. I guess you could blink the Companion if you want to draw. But if you did that, you should have done it post-combat. So it puts 1 on top, 1 bottom. So now we really want to use a Sanitarium. Everything at Lily. Seems good. So play the Blood Crypt. I don't like doing that, but you know. So we Sanitarium. Make you mill the card you're going to draw that you put on top. And then we just Croaks Uptick and then pass. We're hanging on by a thread. We're at 8 life. And this costs life. So we have a redraw kind of. We have 4 mana after, so we could do it. I wouldn't mind the Bat God off the top. we're here to play the Bat God. So he does everything at face. So Lily, Lily, and 3 at face. So we block the Charming Prince. Waste Not. Uptick Lily. Draw a card. Activate Sanitarium. Get rid of a Summit. We make a 2/2. Can I afford to attack here? Not really. So we just pass. Next turn I can though. Chandra minus sweep seems decent. Plains. So he's going to go everything at Lily. That makes sense, right? And then 2 face. I would just swing with the 4 of them at Lily, right? Because at least this answers something of value. Lily. Block. Chandra. Minus. Hit ya. For 9. Pass the turn. So he's at 2. Got it. 1-1. Let's get into the next. Or actually, we're 1-2. Let's get into the wrap up. So what did we learn this week about this deck? We did push it to game 3 against Bogles. You know, that's relatively a hard match for most mid-range decks. I do think Wrinkle's Prank does help that matchup, right? Just being able to cause them to sack 2 creatures is quite powerful. You could definitely, maybe the Heartless Axe should just be Shieldred's Edict. So that matchup's even more favored. Against Control, like I said, we literally got land screwed. Game 1, we had a bomb hand against a Control deck, but we just did not find the land to be able to curve out to win the game. And of course, this deck I think does do a lot better job game 2, but we just drew double Thoughtseize when it's kind of the critical part of the game where we need to be drawing action to actually put the game away. We did manage to cast the Bat God. It did feel relatively decent. The lifelink mattered. The ability to make a bat came up once. So I do think I actually like that card in the deck. So I don't know if I want to go just 1 Bat God, 1 Turgid, but that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I definitely like Wrinkle's Prank. That seems to be a very good Magic card in the deck. If you have any considerations at all for this list, let me know down in the comment section. I do think this list is definitely getting stronger as the sets go along. We're getting better discard effects, and I'm super excited maybe about trying this next season or the season after. Again, when we get more discard effects in black or red. Hopefully we get Blightning. That would be so awesome. Wizards, just print it. Like, come on. I would love to be able to just do dome our opponent for 3 and to make him discard 2. You know, especially since we already got the quote-unquote new Bloodbright Elf. That new Bloodbright Elf into a Blightning would feel so much like when I started playing Magic back when Jund was a thing in Standard. Let me remember that stuff. Wizards, print Blightning in the set, please. So until next time, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.